On this episode of Street Rat Garage, we are back again at the Indiana Public Auto Auction. Looking to see if we can find something not so bad, and maybe something that is bad. Let's go see. So the Indiana Public Auction is different from the one that I go to more often, which is the Indiana Police Impound Auction. So they have a little bit better quality cars. I mean, they have some pretty nice stuff laying around. So no crashed up, wrecked vehicles, no police seizures, all that other fun stuff. But they do occasionally get some of the hoopty rides that I really like. So this one is a 1978 Nova, and it came with the huge the huge inline six, the I think 250. Is that a 250 they put in these? Correct me if I'm wrong, but starter is super easy to get to. Spark plugs, super easy to get to. Distributor, super easy to get to. Fuel pump, super easy to get to. Oil filter, super deluxe, easy to get to. Radiator, water pump, power steering pump, carburetor, everything on this car is super easy to get to because, you know, big block. Not in this year car, but it's still the same engine bay from, you know, the late 60s, early 70s. So enough room for a big block with a 6-cylinder, plenty of room. You can crawl in there and work on the car. I mean, where else can you change the starter from the top side of the vehicle? So now this one, it has some rust issues, but not too bad. Well, I just found it right there, 250, 6-cylinder. So yeah, that is what it is. So brake line has been replaced, so it does not look like it's been all that long ago, even though this rust says that this has been sitting for a while. So I don't know, did they get it running and just decide to put it through the auction while they had it going? I don't know. I like the patina on it though. Patina's great. Oh, and I love this interior. Look at this. This is so nice. The side's not even all wore out. That brake pedal. It's only worn out on this one side. They wore out one side of, they were one of those what do you call it, side breakers. So foot gas. So it probably had a small foot, I would imagine. So maybe a female driver or a small guy. The odometer reads 70,000 miles on it. I mean, usually the thing to go is these seats. If you had 170,000 miles on it, this really should be worn out. This should be worn out through here. So even though that brake pedal is really worn out on that side, I think it's 70,000 miles of just touching the side of that brake pedal. But I think this is a 70,000 mile car. Whoa, what do we have here? Super slab hits? Is that what that says? Can't read the font. It's a trucker tape. I don't know what is going on here. Teddy bear, a dime at a time. Don't know that one. Give me 40 acres. Convoy. Yeah, we know Convoy. Sitting in an all-night cafe. Don't know that one. I wonder if that still works. Too bad there's no keys. Go that way? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I put an 8-track in one of these things. I can't remember how they go in, or even if that works, but still cool. This dashboard is in good shape too. Man, that's good shape. The only bad thing is this that right there is deteriorating, but the rest of them are in pretty good shape. That fell off, but it's still in good shape. Not bad at all. I like this car, even though it is a 4-door. Back seat is really great too. Everything on the inside is super. Man, you can't beat that. But oh, it has rust. So much rust on the quarter panels. But one thing you got to look at on these cars are the rear frame rails, which are like Camaros. They have a tendency to rust out, but that looks good. The tank looks good. The muffler doesn't look good, but it's, no, well, it's not hooked up. See the pipe there? It's a dangler. And this being a 78, it does have a catalytic converter on it too. One of those giant ones. Oh, up there. And look at the frame mount right there. Kind of looks like it's been replaced a long time ago, and it's still kind of smushy, but it's still good shape. That's another thing about the Camaros. The frame mounts go out, and this is just like a Camaro, so all that looks good. So overall, not a bad car. So has been sitting a long time. Oh, there's a date on the battery, 2007. So let's pretend like that's been in there since 2007, which it probably has. So that's a while. What's that, about 14 years-ish, give or take? Something like that, math. But, wow, that's sitting longer than I thought. But, oh, that quarter panel's pretty good shape, even though it looks rusty. Pretty good patina. Liking it. Yeah, it's not bad. That's pretty solid, too. Sure like to know who owned this car. The only real problem with this car is no reverse. So that is most likely the reason it was parked. So it ran out of reverse and they parked it, and there it sat until somebody decided to give it away. So nice. I'm gonna take some bids on this one for sure. We'll see what it goes for, but let's go look at some of the nice cars. So our first nice car up for auction should be this BMW. What year is this one? A 2013 BMW X5. So it's got the X-Drive system in it. I'm not a real fan of BMWs. I really like the way they look, but since I work on my own cars, this is not one that I am well versed in. But you gotta admit, it looks pretty good. Some wear on the seats right there, but that's basically just dirt. Oh, there's a panel down for some reason. That's a little bit scary. It's been started a lot. It has the button war on it. Got the sunroof. That's nice, but don't think it's a family car. The back seats aren't all messed up, but they did have a passenger quite a bit. So, young couple car, I would say. Businessman, realtor, something like that. It is nice in the back though. Dual climate control, front and back. Plenty of cargo area. Nice. I would drive this, I guess. So it says 144,000 miles on it. BMW, that should be pretty good. I don't know how long these newer ones last, but should be able to get about 250 out of them at least. Windshield wiper. Oh, that still works. And got the little let down gate. That's kind of cool. So WeatherTech. Had a dog. Yeah, had a dog. So that's why the WeatherTechs. Yeah, I can smell it a little bit. Yeah, there's some dog smell in here, but this is what you want. You want something that smells a little bit and that's a little bit dirty, so you can clean it up and make you some money. So not bad. I like this one. I don't like it enough to buy it, but I like it enough that I could buy it and sell it. Now, if you're looking for something just to get you around, this, what year is it? 2003, but it has 320,000 miles on it, which if it went for $1,000 or under, I would not be afraid of. And somebody's gone through the trouble of cleaning this, because these seats are usually filthy. It has a Bose system in it, an old one, but yeah, you can smell it. It's been cleaned up. The carpets have been cleaned up. These things are usually absolutely disgusting on the inside. So this is somebody's flip deal. This might actually come from the Indiana Auto impound auction, from the looks of things here. This is exactly what gets impounded a lot. And I remember seeing a couple of these go through in white. So, but these have rust issues, like that. So that's what you got to watch out for. And sometimes they have frame rust issues, which for some reason the rust is kind of light colored on this one, which is weird. Like it was cleaned and then left to sit. Which is a little concerning. Maybe they're covering up a lot of oil leaks. This worries me about these vehicles when they've been cleaned up this well and they're obviously this old. So nothing wrong with cleaning them up, but might be hiding some stuff. So you got to look really good. Now the engine compartment wasn't cleaned up. It's got a few leaks here and there, but you know what? It might have been cleaned up. It could have been a lot worse than this before, and they just didn't do that great of a job cleaning it up. But I don't. 320,000 miles. It had to have been cleaned up at least once somewhere along the line. Yeah. Okay. This is $1,000 and under vehicle for sure. But like I said, if you can get it for that kind of money, why not? It's been beat up a little bit. Let's see what it looks like in the back. Does it have the TVs, the monitors? Nope, no DVDs player, but it's got the climate control in the back. And it's got the hitch in the back. So it's good for towing. It's third row too. So is this a Suburban or a Tahoe? What'd I say? This is a Tahoe. So third row Tahoe. Look at that. That's getting ready to pop out too. So yeah, this may go for more than $1,000 just because it's been cleaned up and somebody's might give it because they need something, but I wouldn't give more than $1,000 for that. Look at the tires. It's been sitting. The tires are low on that one and that one. Both of the front tires are low, so it hasn't been driven for a while either. So I'd be leery of this, but I don't know. We'll see what it goes for. Now, recently I've been getting some complaints about not highlighting Fords again. So, you know, Fords are okay. I have a few, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, something in between 3 and 5 Fords. But here is our Ford. This is an 06 with 182,000 miles on it. It says it runs. So the only problem with this guy is this is Indiana, and you got that. So that's not uncommon, but it is a lot on this particular one. But it's a STX 4x4, so that's good. I mean, take the bed off. Ooh, yipes. The seat is beat like meat, so big guy sliding in and out of that one. And unlike the Nova, the pedal is nice, so that's why you check both of these for, but we already know it has 182,000 miles on it. It's been cleaned up some on the inside, but there are some stains. They only, you know what, maybe it hasn't been cleaned up. Nah, it's dirty, but not that dirty. So cleaned up and then used and then not cleaned up again for the auction. But everything else appears to be in fairly good shape. It's not a bad truck. I mean, what would this go for? I would say 2023, about $2,300. I would say would be an okay, in between 17 and 23. Rusty, 183,000 miles on it, but it's a 4x4 and it's still a good work truck. Now the problem is prices on trucks have been going down because gas, and people want the smaller trucks nowadays instead of these big trucks. So it's hurting the price. But if somebody can get into this for, you know, under $2,000, this is still a good deal for them, and they can just work harder to pay for the gas. Now this guy does have the 4.6 liter in it, which yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Now what I don't like is this has obviously been replaced. It's a different brand altogether, and it's nice and clean. So it has just recently been replaced anymore. See, the problem is if you have to replace one, then the others are coming. So yeah, those other coil packs are going to go out. So this had a miss, and somebody fixed the coil pack. Now see, this is weird because this has been cleaned and it's been sitting for a while. This top of this battery is all clean. You can see some corrosion down in there. So somebody cleaned all this up. There's a little dirt with a power washer, and it's been sitting. But why? So this makes me suspicious as well. This is what I don't like. It's like, I think this is a dealer truck that they could not sell, or they're scared to sell because something's not quite right with it. They bought it with a miss. They fixed that, but is there something else wrong with it? That's not as bad on this side though, so it makes me want to give less money for it. But 2,000 is a max, but let's see what it goes for as well. All right, let's look at the ones that you really should buy. Toyota, always buy Toyotas. It's a 98 and it has 189,000 miles on it, which is nothing, absolutely nothing for a Toyota. This is a 400,000 mile car all day long. So, and it's in good shape. This is definitely a seller here. Again, my only concern is this is a flipper's car or a dealer's car. It's been cleaned up and it looks nice. So they're probably going to want some money for it. They're probably expecting around $3,000 for this one. I'm gonna imagine. Looks like it has some car cover or something over it. So it was taken care of. This is not bad a shape. I mean, I'm gonna say this is probably some car flipper, since this is a public auction and they're just they're flipping it because it was detailed but not that great, and it's got duct tape holding the brake light in there. But still, this is a good car. So if they don't want a whole bunch of money for it, this is gonna definitely run for a very long time and should be a good, dependable car, definitely. Toyota is the way to go. And we have another Toyota. This one's a Corolla right here. This is a 2001 Corolla with 160,000 miles on it. It's getting better. This one's newer with less miles on it. Of course, this is a step below a Camry, of course. Belonging to a smoker. But yeah, it smells a little bit in here, but not too bad. You can get rid of the smell with one of those, what do you call those machines that take the smells out? I can't remember the name of them. Whoops, that's broke. So there's that. And that's nasty, that gunk in there. It looks like it's just been lightly vacuumed out and dusted off. So people are lazy on cleaning these cars. I mean, this is a public auction. The public is coming out to look at it. So you want these as clean as possible. You can tell they were a smoker, and left-handed smoker, apparently, from all the cigarette butts. Look, it's burned on that side too. So whoever they rode around with was a smoker too. So it's been smoked in a lot. Just gotta get the stink out of it, that's all. But good shape. The paint is a little bit dull on it, and it does have a few rust spots starting. And well, that's a hole. But I would have buffed and shined this car up until it was, glowing, and got rid of some of these rust stains right here. Made that look a lot better. It's, for being at an auction, it's pretty dirty, but that's what you want to see if you're buying. You want to see one, a Toyota, and it has good tires on it too. Nice tires all the way around. They look relatively new. So all of them good? Yep, all of them are good tires on it. This is going to be a good deal right there. It'd been better if it was a Camry, but Corolla, good get around car. I'm going to say about $3,200 on that one. I have no choice but to throw an old junker in there every now and then. This is 2002 Monte Carlo with 218,000 miles on it. I don't know why people go ahead and get the aftermarket fender, put it on without painting it, because the paint or whatever it is, it's just a protectant to keep the metal from rusting, but it doesn't last forever. It's just a temporary thing, and they rust. So if you're gonna do that, just go the extra step and at least grab a can of spray paint, some Krylon or something, and paint that sucker. But it's not gonna matter too much on this old car. It has the holes, but it's an SS model, so I wonder if this has the 5.3 liter in it. That would be pretty amazing. Would make a nice toy. Nope, no 5.3 liter, unfortunately. What's that? Is that the 3.8? Yeah, that's a 3.8 liter. So, yeah, and it is greasy. Now, this is one somebody should have came in here with a power washer and cleaned up before they took it to the auction. But I'm glad they didn't, so we know what it looks like for real. Now, interior-wise, it's not great, but it's not good, and it smells like it's been getting moisture in probably from that sunroof. And yeah, that carpet is matted from water being in there, nasty people's feet. This stinks. This really smells bad. So, oh, yeah, it does that too, apparently. Yeah, there's only a little bit of movement in the door, but if you pick it up and close it with your knee, it's just fine. So, you know, it's not so bad if you, I don't know, it's bad. It's garbage. But I would still buy it for like 500 bucks. So we'll see what it goes for too. Now, if I was buying something as a flip, I would go with this one right here. An 03 Volkswagen convertible with 169,000 miles on it. And very weak brakes, no test drives, which is just fine. That should discourage some people from wanting to bid on it. Brakes are easy for the most part. So it probably just has air in a line, broken brake line somewhere. These handles always break though. You can get those though. Seat covers, clean it up. What you want to look for on Volkswagen convertibles, this glass has a tendency to slide down. It comes unglued. It's just glued in all around here. And my daughter has one of these, and right now it's duct taped until I can get it repaired because the glue got too hot and slid down. And yeah, if you have a Volkswagen, you have to have stickers on it. Volkswagen bus right there. So a lot of easy fixes, and this is dirty. It's absolutely filthy. Look at the brake dust on there. Probably what's wrong with this. Yeah, look at the rotor. Can you see the rotor? It is jacked up. So probably they wore the brakes all the way down. Might have lost a pad or something, and that's why the brakes are weak. And it's been sitting for a while. Look at that flat tire. But 700 bucks on this one, 800 at the most. That you gotta worry about the power tops too. This is something I don't like. When these doors open, that's supposed to slide down and then slide back up when you close it. So that window motor could be bad, and they're a bit pricey. But I have a parts car, so I have parts for this car. If I can get a good deal on it, we can go with this as well. So, yeah. Now here is the piece de resistance, a 1952 Willys Army Jeep. This is awesome. Look at this guy here. Sorry, it's a little loud in here. They're vacuuming out some cars, but nice. This has been all gone through. Looks like it has new sides on it. Looks like they put sides. Got a little bit of filler or something right in there, but this is nice. They also have some motorcycles too. We'll do a motorcycle day. I'm not sure what all is for sale, but yeah, we're looking at this right now. We got the hitch on the back. Did it come with one of these? With this, that's awful small to be. Well, maybe. I don't know. Did these come with this? That's pretty stout unit right there. That is not bad. Good looking Jeep. It's got cracks in the handles. These can be filled, and you can smooth that stuff out real easy. You put some just put some Bondo filler in there, smooth it out, repaint it, and it's good as new. It's got some slop in the steering though. Look at that. That steering box needs to be tightened up a little bit, but you know, not made for going down the interstate. You got about 2 inches of slop before it starts to turn. This is nice. Wonder what it's going to go for. Probably a lot of money, I would imagine. Can we open this? There we go. Flathead. Been rebuilt. Has a alternator, so it's been 12 volt converted. I don't like that spacer though. The starter and everything looks good. I bet this will start and run. That's a new carburetor on it as well. So, and an aluminum radiator. It kind of spoils the look of it though, with the aluminum radiator. But yeah, everything else looks good. Were these two-wheel or four-wheel drive? I can't remember. I thought they were two-wheel, but no, this one's a four-wheel drive. I don't know a whole lot about Jeeps. The frame, it's the original frame. It's a little bit pitted. You can't see real good, but it's still in pretty good shape. I would drive one of these all day long, so not bad. We're gonna definitely watch and see how much this one goes for. All right, I think that is all we are gonna look at for today. They have a lot more plain, boring cars, but that's what's selling in the market today, plain and boring vehicles. So anything about $5,000 and under is going up in value. Anything 10,000-ish and up is, well, it's going down in value. 5,000 to 10,000, it's just, it's okay. So let's get back inside and see how much these things go for. All right, we are live at the auction, and the first one up to bid, first car up for bid is our 2013 BMW X5. So this was a good looking car. They just started, they're at $1,400 right now. So yeah, that's,
I want $1,500.
that is not going to go for that kind of money.
I need $1,500.
We'll see if people start bidding this up. It's kind of weird that they're not bidding on this.
For $1,400.
Huh.
Where is everybody? I need $1,500.
The AI is asking, where is everybody? That is a good question. Where is everybody? This
Where are you gonna find one?
this runs and drives, right?
For $1,400.
Charity donation.
I need
Turbo.
$1,600.
Where's runs? It says runs and drives. Oh,
Look at those
engine.
miles.
There it is.
Going twice for
Engine
$1,500.
problem. Service engine light is
I
on
want
and in limp
$1,600.
mode and
Limp
overheats. So
$1,600.
that explains it. Never mind. So maybe they should sell this. They may
Going
just sell
twice for
this.
$1,600.
That's going to be a lot of
Just
work
one
to
more
replace a
time.
head gasket
For $1,700.
on a vehicle like this. So, yep.
I need $1,700.
That's why you got to read instead of just looking and then
New bid
bidding.
increment $50. I want $1,650.
They just lowered the bid increments to $50 instead of the $100.
Going twice for $1,600.
Anytime the auction starts, it's at bid increments of $100, and then if they don't get any bids or it's too low,
If sale for $1,600.
they lower it. And it's on the if sale, which is weird
Next
because
item,
it's a
2003
charity
Buick LeSabre.
donated car. I would have figured that it would have went
want
for whatever it went for. Okay, next up is the Monte Carlo, the 2002, the incredibly ugly and hideous Monte Carlo. So $475 on that one. How many miles are on that? 218,000 miles. Yipes. So let's see what it says about it real quick. Does it run? It says runs and drives. Check engine lights on. Paint pour, hood damage. Possible suspension noise. Possible issues in the front. Dents.
You'll be sorry if you sold for $475.
And there it goes. Sold for $475 plus all your fees. Don't forget about your fees. All right. That car was a mess, and whoever got that, I don't know if they got a good deal or not.
I need $575.
But let's move on to our next vehicle, the Tahoe, the white Tahoe. What was it? 330,000 miles on it? Let's check real quick.
Give me $575.
Where is it at? Yeah, 320,000 miles on it.
Asking for $575.
That is a lot of miles. Let's check it out real quick. Let's see. Worn interior,
Going
paint,
once for $475.
shipping, runs and
Full-size
drives.
SUV. Give me
Yeah,
500 new bid $575.
looks like it's a runner. So
I need $675.
what I say, under $1,000, and you should still be good on that one. So, I mean, from a
Where are you gonna
distance,
find one?
it
Asking for
looks
$675.
okay-ish.
I need $675.
So let me turn this volume down a little bit. That's getting annoying.
New
So
bid increment $25.
now they just lowered the bid
$600.
increments to $25. So
Selling all the way.
yeah, it says selling all the way. So that means that the last person standing gets it.
Going twice for $575.
It's not a bad deal,
I
but
need
so many
$600.
miles, and I'm so suspicious about this one. I just can't. I can't bring myself to bid on this one. It's not bad though, and I can't remember the fees. I think it's about $150 on auction fees on this one. So
New bid $600.
oh, there it goes. So you're still under with auction fees. You should still be under $1,000.
$600 is the current bid. I think about $750 on that.
Over $25.
It's not bad, not bad, but man, that's a lot of miles.
New bid $625.
But LS engine is a good engine. It's just this truck is so rusty and ugly. It's pathetic. Now, can you make some money on this? Probably. I think this is about
I need $650.
$1,500, $1,200 to $1,500 maybe. I mean, it's a gas guzzling SUV. And there it goes. Sold for $625. So about, I don't know, $775, probably $800. So good,
New bid $500.
good deal for somebody, just as long as there's nothing else wrong with it. Okay, we have a few minutes until our next car, so I ran and got me some tea. And I wanted to go through the auction fees here, since it doesn't calculate them in while you're bidding on it like our impound auction does. These fees are found on the homepage, so you go to the homepage and just click on auction fees, and it'll give it to you. So this is what they are right here: $0 to $500, $125, $500 to $1,000, $195. So that jumps up a little bit there, and then $1,000 to $1,500, which will be probably my range. I don't like giving over $1,500, but $235. Now the last car that I bought here, I think was $1,500 or $1,600, $1,700. That 1968 Caprice was it? But so I would have paid $225 in auction fees, which it's okay. It's not awful. $2,000 to $2,500, $275. What's that, like 20? It's only like 20 bucks. 50, 60, 70. Yeah, it's 20 bucks. 25 to 3,000 is $315. So that's $35 ish. It's weird. You think it would just incline at a regular increment. So where was I? 25 to 9, 25 to 3,000, 315, 3 to 399, 35, 4,000 to 5,000. That's kind of weird. It's 3,000 to 399, but then here it's 4,000 to 5,000. Everything else is 99s. 499, 999, 9999, but for some reason here it's $4,000 to $5,000, but that's fine. Then 5,000 on up to 9,999, because they probably, it's all the numbers they could put in, is 8% of the 8% of the total. So there's that. So keep these auction numbers in mind if you're going to bid at this particular auction. Always think about how much you got to pay. So I'm going to be thinking about $200 on most of my stuff, $200 to $235 on. This is my price range. I'm not going over like 1,500 bucks on anything unless it's just a super good car. So back to the action. Okay, next up is our 2006 Ford F-250, and yeah, she's out.
Ready.
Oh, she's $1,175 right now. Wow.
$1,175.
That's what they're wanting. Oh, they just lowered the bid increments to $25 there. So make sure I'm actually on the wrong page. Let me go there. That was a preview page. Okay. There's the right page we should be on. You got to be careful clicking around on this thing. I was looking around. Yeah, this has a lot of rust on it though. It has a 4.6 liter in it, and it's not bad. Oh, it just sold. It just sold. Well, the truck went for like $1,100 and a couple $100 worth of fees, so like 1,500 bucks. So it runs, it drives. It was rusty. That's the only problem with it. It was just so rusty. But again, you need a work truck. I think you could probably make a few dollars off of that. I think it's probably about $1,700 truck retail. If you fix it up, clean everything. As long as there's no other problems. That coil really bothered me. I don't know. I don't like it. I think there was some issues there, but It may have been no other issues with it, and those other coils may last for a little while, but that's a little bit of a gamble. So you got to be ready to spend some money. I don't know how much those coils cost, but hopefully they're a lot cheaper than what they used to be. I think they were like $50 or something a piece a little while back. But let's move on to the next one. All right, here is our 1950 Jeep Willys. I thought it was like
About to close.
a different, I don't know. I can't remember. But it's only at $675 on this Jeep Willys.
Going once for $675.
Should we smack it once just for fun? Yeah.
$775.
Yay, we're winning a Jeep Willys. We're not going to get it for that. There's no way ever.
Asking for $975.
$975. We hit it again.
$75.
We're not going to get that. There's no way. I mean, this is probably
$1,975. New bid
$6,000-$7,000 maybe. I mean, it's in pretty good shape. Oh, there it goes. There goes the.
$2,975.
Yeah, she's going now.
New bid
3,000, 3,500. Wow, it's really going. Let's just sit back and watch it for a minute.
Going twice for
If this doesn't go for at least
$3,775.
$6,000, I would be disappointed. But I just threw some numbers in there
Was not met.
just in case, just in case. Every now and then you get,
2012
well,
Kia Optima.
wow, that they were bidding on that, and then it just went out. Weird. Okay, that Jeep just like shot up, then just stopped at like 34, 75, something like that, and then it just sat there and it timed out. So if that would have been a live auction, I would think that they would have held that Jeep a lot longer just to get some more bids, because people were bidding hard and heavy on that just for a small period of time, and I'm pretty sure they could have got some more money. But 34, 35, I'm sure that wasn't even close to what that Jeep is worth. I mean, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. It's in pretty good shape. There's some things I didn't like about it, but still, it was in good shape, and way too cheap on the bidding on that one. Okay, since I had a little time in between cars again, I Facebooked to see, Facebook Marketplace, to see if I could find any 1950-ish Jeeps, 50-ish Jeeps for sale on a Marketplace to see how much they were going for. And lo and behold, I found the exact one. So, and if you see the background, that's actually at the auction house there. There's a little bit better. See right there? That's the exact one, except instead of a 1950, it's saying it's a 1948 Jeep Willys. And the only description it gives is excellent running condition, no issues. The price is $17,999. $18,000. Wow. So I have no idea why they brought it to the public auction. So I'm going to assume that they're going to take a bit less for it, but that's a lot of money for the Jeep. I would probably myself like to give like $6,500 for the Jeep, but yeah, no wonder it didn't sell. So if anybody wants a 1948 Jeep Willys, you can look it up on Facebook Marketplace in Indianapolis. So if you're willing to give $1,700 or make him an offer, well, look it up and make the guy an offer. See what you can get it for. Okay, here is our 1998 Toyota Camry, the one that I like and would probably buy. It's at $475 right now. Was there a problem with it? Let's see. What does it say about the car? Runs and drives,
$775.
dents and dings.
Where is everybody?
So yeah, that's
I need
pretty good car.
$175.
So it's up to $775. I think that's still in the $200 range on the price. So $900.
Bid $875.
Oh, there goes somebody else. I didn't think they were going to bid any more on it. 189,000 miles on that one,
Finally, someone is watching.
and it was cleaned up a little bit. You know, that's my only concern. Yeah, it has some scrapes on it, but $975 is starting to get there. I would say this should go for, what did I say? $2,500, $2,300? I can't remember what I said now. But it's way under right now. I don't think this one's going to sell. $975.
Let's see
It's
who's
going
watching.
twice. So it only
Bid
has a,
increment
well,
$25.
9, 5. Oh, they lowered it to $25 bid increments.
I
So
want
they're starting to get a
$1,000.
little desperate when they do that. They're trying to egg people on and get more people to bid. So always look out for that. I don't like to bid until the $25 increments get going. So yeah, it works sometimes. It's going twice at $975.
$1,000.
So let's see. Let's go ahead and see if somebody bids $1,000 on it, or if it
Bid
sells.
$1,000.
Oh, somebody bid $1,000 on it. There you go. Let's go back and look at this thing a little bit more. Yeah, it's a pretty
Going
clean,
twice for $1,000.
pretty clean looking little car.
Asking
I
for
mean, it had that little bit of
$1,025.
rust right there on the quarter.
New bid $1,025.
So 125 or 1025 on it right now. This says it was a charity donated vehicle,
I
so
want $1,050.
it might
All the
sell.
way.
Oh, there it goes. It says selling all the way, so it must have just met the reserve there with that $1,000 or $1,025 bid, whatever. So it's going. Man, I
Sold for
wish.
$1,025.
There it goes. I wish I would have. Wish I would have paid a little bit more attention to that. So let's go on to our Toyota Corolla since it's the next one up. Man, that Camry sold
New bid $1,200.
for less money than what it should have. That was a good deal. Always buy Toyotas.
I want $1,300.
Let's see. Let's see what it says. Possible transmission, possible issues on that one.
About
So
to close.
there is a problem. Accelerator sticks. So is this one going to go more?
New bid
That's already
$1,300.
more than the Camry, the
New bid
Corolla,
$1,400.
and it has a transmission issue. I bet somebody did not see
I want
possible
$1,600.
issue on the transmission. Oops, for somebody, wow, $1,600. See, that doesn't make any sense. The Camry should have been higher. The Corolla, definitely with the transmission issue, should have been a little lower.
$1,600.
Unbelievable. But, I mean, the Corolla is cleaner,
Going twice
but it
for
does have some rust just like the
$1,600.
Camry has on it.
Good family vehicle.
I think somebody didn't pay enough attention. It has lower miles than the Camry.
$1,600.
And it's on the if cell. Wow.
Next item.
Okay.
12 through the tundra.
That was weird, but no, not unexpected at these auctions. You get all kinds of weird deals going on. So let's move on.
Bid three-
Now, you want to see an example of a Toyota going for a lot of money? Check out this Toyota Tundra before it goes. It went from like $2,000 all the way up to $8,700, just like that. And they're still bidding on this one. I did not see this one at the auction, or I walked past it. Did I? I don't remember seeing that one. That is a nice looking truck. Now,
We're not there yet.
yeah, you can make some money off of Toyota trucks, that's for sure. We got a lot of people that love these trucks around here.
Where are you going to find one?
And that seems a little high to me,
Going twice for $8,000.
but maybe it's not. How many miles are on this? 154,000.
$1,900.
If sell, and it's the if sell, so they wanted more than, they probably wanted about 10 grand or something for that one. But Toyota trucks, man, wow, they are selling. I wish we would have looked at that one. Okay, now we have that Volkswagen Beetle convertible, the light yellow one, and right now it's only at $200. Let's see, was there anything wrong? Running vehicle, convertible, average wear and tear, sold as is, please don't all visible defect.
New bid
Let's
$600.
see,
New bid $700.
$600-700 is going up. Doesn't say anything about it. Oh, overhead cam, no, no. So yeah, not bad. A little convertible for $800 right now. Definitely cheaper than what I paid for my daughter's. My daughter's
Asking for
was,
$1,000.
how much? It was like 6 grand, but it was better condition than this one, except for the
I need
roof.
$1,000.
I'd almost buy this just for the top and swap them out, but nah.
Going twice for $900.
I bet it doesn't sell.
$1,000.
I think that's pretty cheap for this Volkswagen.
New bid increment $25.
Well, they just lowered the bid increments to the $25 range. It means they're getting a bit desperate.
Don't lose it over
Since it's a
$25.
charity donation
Going
vehicle,
twice for
so
$900.
they might just sell this. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I never know when, but it's got a little.
$900.
Oh, see, it's on the if sell, so they didn't really sell it.
Next item, 2004 Volvo XC70.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, here's our 1978 Nova. That's weird that the first card we look at is the last one on the list. Wow, the bidding's already up to $775, and they haven't dropped it down to the $25 range. Let's see if they drop it down. That's a little bit high for this car. I wanted to be in the $25 100 or $25 increment biddings. Oh, and there it goes. If sell. See, they didn't even sell it. So they wanted more money for that. So let's wait on that one to see if it comes back around. A lot of times what happens is they want to try to get as much money as possible on these cars. So they'll if sell it, and they're probably going to try to get, you know, probably $1,500, I imagine, out of that one. So they might put it back in next week's auction or the week after that. We're going to keep an eye on that car and see if it comes back up for bid again. But that's going to close it out for the bidding for today. Now, they have a lot more cars. I think they had like 60, 75 cars, something like that on there. There's a lot of average mundane cars that go through, but like the Toyotas, there was a bunch of Hondas that went through. The Hondas were a little bit high, about 2,000, 2,300 range for the 03, 04, 05 cars. So, but those are good sellers as well. That's what you want to look for. So this is the Indiana Auto Auction, Indiana Public Auto Auction. So if you're in Indiana or anywhere in the Tri-Quad State area, you might want to come up and look at these cars. You can look at them through the day, regular business hours. Call them up, make sure, you know, someone's usually around, but you can just come out. You can look at them. They let you start them up and let you go through the cars. So maybe one day we'll grab some keys and start firing some of these guys up. But that's it's a pretty good auction, and there seems to be some good deals starting to happen. The prices are dipping on these cars. There's a lot of people that aren't selling them, and that's probably going to change here pretty soon. They're going to have to start selling their cars, but a lot of good deals did go through on the auction. So that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Street Rat Garage. Until next time.